I received so many DMs lately on Instagram saying, Lauren, are you going to be doing a video on the new Sephora sale? Are you going to be doing a Sephora savings event video, a VIP Rouge video? And I thought to myself, okay, Sephora must be having a sale coming up because all these DMs are coming through, and I could not be more happy because I am running dry on so many of my favorite products. Even though I am a beauty editor and I'm also a beauty blogger, I do get a lot of stuff sent to me for free, but my favorites, the staples, I need to continue buying those myself. A brand will send you something maybe once, maybe twice, but after that you're on your own. So I am checking out, adding everything to cart just like you. So let's get into it. But first, I just want to say a warm welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lauren O'Connell and I'm the beauty editor at Cosmopolitan Middle East Magazine. I'm a 40-year-old mom of two and I live in Dubai. And right now it is Ramadan. So Ramadan Kareem. And my kids get out of school early. My son is outside right now. He's 11 and he's playing manhunt with all the neighborhood kids. I can hear them yelling. I hope it doesn't come through on the phone. And I'm sorry if I get a little bit distracted, but sometimes they just yell so much. I don't know if there's actually an issue going on or they're just being 11-year-old boys. So getting into these products, I do want to say that Sephora gave me a code for 20% off for one other person. I just saw it on the app when I checked it out earlier. So if you want that 20% off, if you don't have it, just send me a DM on Instagram. I'll give it to the first person that messages me. And I want to get into the skincare routine products. So a lot of these products you've seen me talk about before, but there are some in here that I've added that you haven't, or maybe you haven't seen me talk about them much. So make sure you watch to the end. The first one is my cleansers, and every single night on my skin, there's no edits, there's no filters on this video right now. There's not even a ring light. I'm just in my bathroom. But I use first the Inkey Cleansing Balm. This is an oil-based cleanser. It's thick, and then you could put it on your face and it's just gonna start pulling up all of the makeup, the SPF, the skincare, living in Dubai, the dust, the sand, the debris, anything that gets on your face during the day. It's going to start lifting it up and dissolving it off, or lifting up out of your skin and start to dissolve it. Then what you want to do is go in with your cleanser. This is the Ordinary Squalane Cleanser, and this is a wonderfully hydrating cleanser that is very creamy and it's just going to help to wash away. It's water-based. It's going to wash away all of that gunk that the Oat Cleansing Balm has lifted up, and your skin is going to be left beautifully clean and ready to accept all those wonderful skincare products you're about to put onto it. In the morning, I always use this one on its own. I save the Inkey List for nighttime, but this one is also great if you wear a lot of heavy eye makeup, mascara. If you just have trouble getting it off, this one will get everything off for you. And these two products, they are a lower price point. I don't like using the words affordable or budget friendly. Ugh, I hate those words because what's affordable to one person is not affordable to someone else. But these ones are a lower price point. So to get these with an extra 20% off, I say, why not? I always stock up on these, and this one seems to go quite quickly on the website. So usually I'll buy around 4 at a time and I'll just use them as I need to. So I do want to say nothing in this video is sponsored. I wish this video was sponsored by Sephora. That'd be the dream, but it's not. This is just me being me. And the next products are by Sunday Riley. Now these are my go-tos. This is the c.e.o. Glow Face Oil, and this is the Luna Sleeping Night Oil. This is the Retinol. So during the day, I always put this on my face every morning after washing my skin with the Squalane cleanser I just showed you. And this contains a vitamin C derivative called tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate. It is a wonderful derivative. It's very stable, and it's going to sink down deep into the skin and really just do the brightening, even out the skin tone, help to really minimize those fine lines and wrinkles, smooth them out, and it's wonderfully nourishing for my skin. I have normal to dry skin, definitely more on the dry side. I'm not prone to blemishes, but I am prone to fine lines and wrinkles. And I do get a bit of Botox, although now I think it's worn out. When I smile, you can see all the little crow's feet coming out. I don't get much Botox, but I do like to get Botox just as a preventative. But I will always say skincare comes first. If I didn't have a good skincare routine, it would not matter how many lasers or Botox. I don't have any fillers, but it would not matter how much of those I did. My skin just wouldn't look as glowing and bright and radiant and healthy as it could be. The Luna Sleeping Night Oil contains HPR, which is hydroxypinocolone retinoate, an amazing retinoic acid ester that just is incredibly powerful. It starts working on your skin right away from the day you start using it, and it's going to really just smooth out all those fine lines and wrinkles and just keep that skin looking incredibly healthy and youthful. I use both of these morning and night, and if you don't particularly like using anything oil-based, that's okay. I will show you another retinol that I recently discovered. It's by Dermalogica, and it is the Dynamic Skin Retinol Serum. This one comes out more as a gel, and you can see, and it just is incredibly hydrating, goes right into the skin. And I like this one just as much as I like the Luna. I might like this one actually a little bit better. I will tell you that Dermalogica approached me for an Instagram campaign that I did get paid for, yes, and I promoted this product. Now, I get approached all the time to do sponsored content, especially for YouTube and for Instagram as well. You rarely see me doing it because honestly, the products are like they're just terrible, and they're things that I would personally never use, so I would never tell anyone else to use it just to make a quick buck. When I got approached for this one, I of course looked through the ingredients, and then I said to the, I guess you'd call her the marketing manager, I said to her, well, I need to try it out first and see if I really like it, see how it's going to work for my skin before I decide. And she said, okay, because she knows how I am. And so I did, and I have to say, I love, love, love this serum. I could leave the Sunday Riley behind and use just this one, but I would say that they're both equal. They're just, you know, they're different products, they're different formulas and textures, but to me, they both do the same thing. And this one is a beautiful product, really nice for anyone with maturing skin or anyone with dry skin. And this contains the same derivative of retinol that I just talked about, the HP retinoate. It also contains regular retinol, a retinol booster, and it has encapsulated retinol for a time release overnight. So both products are great. I love this one too. If you're looking to try something new or you don't want to use something oil-based on your face, go for this one. Next up, let's talk about lactic acid. Now this one is also by Sunday Riley. I'm a huge fan of Sunday Riley. No, I'm not getting paid by Sunday Riley. I wish I was getting paid by Sunday Riley. This is the Good Genes lactic acid. I use this on my face every single night. Now, if that's been okayed by my dermatologist, I use my retinol with lactic acid on top. You will see everyone telling you not to do that, and I will tell you also, don't do that. Do it every other night or use lactic acid twice a week. Figure out your own schedule, but my skin can handle a lot, and that's just from all of the skincare I've been doing in my life. I started my skincare routine when I was 11, thanks to my mom. And so for me, it's been okay, and it gives me just that nice exfoliation. Like I said, my skin is very dry, and it really keeps my skin just looking so incredibly healthy and supple. This has a secondary benefit of actually moisturizing the skin as well. It increases your ceramide production. So for me, the lactic acid, it's just heaven on the skin. It's a wonderful exfoliator. Don't use anything that's granular, any grain type exfoliators. Those are gonna create so many little micro tears on your skin, and then bacteria can get through them. You'll have inflammation, you can break out, all these terrible things, and it leaves your skin, the texture, really rough at a microscopic level. Instead, go for a chemical exfoliator like this one, and this is going to just give you that beautiful exfoliation. It's going to just basically unglue all the dead skin cells on the surface of your face, and they're gonna slough off, and you're just gonna have a beautiful radiant skin coming up underneath. So I use this one every single night, like I said, with that retinol. Everyone will tell you not to do that. I will tell you not to do that, but my dermatologist told me it's okay for me to do that because of the condition of my skin. but you can use it, I would say maybe twice a week or 3 times a week, and just flow with it and you'll love the results, I promise you. Now I'm going to go into the eyes, and I feel that with the hotter weather, I like my makeup to be a bit lighter, but I always still need to have that deep hydration, that deep moisturization for my skin, just because it is dry. The Drunk Elephant Ceramighty AF Eye Balm is incredible. It is such a good one if you're prone to those fine lines and wrinkles underneath your eye. It's really gonna hydrate that area. When you put makeup on top, you're not gonna have the area looking crepey with the makeup settling in, and then your eyes just actually end up looking older. This is so wonderfully nourishing for the skin. So many of my girlfriends also use this product, and the other night I was actually in Abu Dhabi. I was at the Charlotte Tilbury Suhoor, which is what happens after iftar during the month of Ramadan. After the fast is broken, it's iftar, that's when you eat, and then suhoor is sort of the tradition where families come together or friends come together, they play games, they socialize, they eat, they drink juices and mocktails, and Charlotte Tilbury had the most beautiful suhoor. Anyways, I was sitting at a table with a makeup artist and another beauty editor and a fashion and beauty influencer, and we were all talking about how much we love this product. Everyone at the table was using it, and it's just so incredibly great. I will say everyone at the table was ages, I would say 35 plus. Let's talk about the face creams. This is the time to buy the big one. This is the Protini Polypeptide Cream by Drunk Elephant. This has a wonderful gel-like texture. It's perfect for the spring and summer months when things are heating up and you might not want to be putting thick creams on your face anymore. I love this cream because it is packed with peptides, and peptides are wonderful ingredients that are going to basically tell your body there's an injury at the site where they're applied. And your body is going to start producing more collagen to fix that injury in response. And that's why the peptides are known to be firming. It's because they are basically calling to action. They're calling more collagen to be formed wherever you put them. So when you put them on your face, you're just going to have firmer skin with consistent use. And the Drunk Elephant is a wonderful one. Sometimes people message me and they're like, well, we don't like Drunk Elephant. Look, the formula isn't perfect. There are a few things in here I'd like to take out, but until I create my own beauty brand where the ingredients would be spectacular across the board, I can only work with what is out there. And for me, this is the best that I've found for my skin so far. There is another cream though that I recently was introduced to, and this one is by Dermalogica. It's the Phyto Nature Oxygen Cream. Now, this was also part of that campaign I did. It was 2 products, the retinol and now the cream. And because of looking through the ingredients and trying the product out on my own before deciding if I would proceed with the sponsorship, I really got to know this cream, and I will tell you that I love it. It's great if you have very dry skin. If your skin is not very dry or even normal to dry or maturing, I'd say pass on it. It might be too much for you. But this cream is clinically proven according to Dermalogica, which I will say they're reputable. I believe in what they say, but it gives you 4 years back in just 1 week. And it has a very nice, luxurious texture. It's thick, but it's not one of those creams that really sits on your face. It does sink in. And it has a lot of ingredients in it to just deeply hydrate, to brighten your skin, and to really just give it that moisture that it needs. So great cream. Both of them are wonderful. I use both of them every day interchangeably. Just, usually it's whatever I pick up first. But you can't go wrong with either of them. I would say just if you have more of just that normal skin, or just skin that's normal to a little bit dry or normal to oily, go for this one. So let's now talk about SPF. And you know that I'm the SPF queen. I love my SPF. I am incredibly fair. I've been living in Dubai for 16 years. If I did not use SPF every single day the way I do, I would probably have skin cancer by now and look like a prune. So SPF is my lifesaver. And the one that I always talk about is the Supergoop Play SPF 50 Everyday Lotion. I use it all over my face and my entire body every single day. And it is the reason why my skin is so clear and it's free of so much hyperpigmentation, and I don't have as many wrinkles or fine lines as I should. My skin looks youthful, it looks healthy. It's because of this product. If you're going to buy anything off this video, which by the way, I have everything linked down below. They are commission-based links. So if you use them, I do get a small commission, just keep that in mind. But get this. I will be buying 3 or 4 of these. I buy them in bulk and then I just keep them in my my beauty wardrobe, I'll call it, and I just use them as I need them. I swear by them. My daughter uses it and so does my son. It is phenomenal. This is such a great SPF. It is a chemical SPF. That means it's going to sink into your skin, and when the UVA and the UVB rays, when the sun rays hit your skin, your skin's going to absorb them. A chemical reaction happens inside, and then the heat dissipates from your skin. And I like using chemical because using only mineral is not feasible living the way I live in the desert. And once that mineral gets washed off, or you sweat it off, your skin's exposed again. And I'm very physical. I work out a lot. I'm always going out to different beauty events, and my skin just works really, really well with the chemical. I do touch up my makeup though. I have a video on this with mineral SPF. I just put my beauty blender into the mineral SPF and I blend it onto my skin. I use the Summer Fridays. This is a mineral milk sunscreen SPF 30. I like to do it a couple times a day just to keep my skin as protected as possible. I don't necessarily do it every single day. Some days I just forget. I forget to bring it with me, but it is thin. It fits into a makeup case, and I would say 9 times out of 10 I remember, but occasionally I forget. But this is a wonderful milky, just thin base, I'll show you, sunscreen, and it's going to just work really well with the sponge. And I just put it on my hand like this, blot it. The sponge should be damp, it's not. And then I just blot it right into my face. And that's how I give my skin just that extra coverage. I'm obsessed with SPF, and I'm so glad it exists. I know a lot of people don't like it, they get mad about it, but let me tell you, it has been a godsend for me. I also am a huge fan of the Supergoop Glow Stick, and it literally is just a stick, and you can see this is it. So I keep these in my purse, I keep one in my car, I keep them everywhere, and I always just put it on the back of my hands, especially before I drive. Every single time I get in the car, I first put on my seatbelt and I second put this on, and I just always continually do my hands, because the thing is that the hands, you can do so much to your face, your neck, and your chest, but you don't want to neglect your hands because they will age so quickly. The skin's thin, and you can have, just this healthy looking face and this complexion, and then have just really wrinkly looking hands, or, hands that are full of age spots. So if you already have that, that's okay. Put some lactic acid on them, put some vitamin C, and just get yourself into a Supergoop Glow Stick routine. This is my favorite formula. I've tried a bunch of them, and this is an incredible product. Incredible product. So I highly recommend you buy this, or if you don't want to buy this one, just find a stick and get into that habit that I have of using it all the time, and especially putting it on your body whenever you get into your car. The last product I'm going to show you is the Biossance Squalane Oil. Now, I actually keep one of these in my shower. I just actually took this out of the shower to show you. But after I shower, sometimes instead of putting cream on my body, I'll just put this all over my body. I love squalane oil. Our skin naturally produces squalene. It's part of our natural moisturizing factors. It's what keeps our skin hydrated and plumped up. And when we're kids, when we're teens, we have tons of squalene. When we hit the age of about 25 years old, the amount of squalene our bodies produce starts to decline. And that's part of the aging process. But what we can do is put squalane, which is a more stable form. This is a vegan a vegan version of it. And we put the squalane all over our skin, and I put it on my face. Sometimes I'll put it in my hair, and it's just going to really hydrate the skin and just give it this beautiful, plumped up shine. And you can see I have a little bit of it on my chest, and it just gives me just this natural healthy glow. It's great for my skin. My skin is very dry. I've mentioned this a few times, and it just soaks it up, and I love it. So highly recommend you get squalane. Start using squalane in your skincare routine, in your body care routine. You will see such a difference in how your skin looks, and you will be addicted to it. You'll be obsessed with it, and you'll say, Lauren, thank you so much for introducing me to Squalane Oil. So I will have everything that I just talked about linked down below, and then I will also in 2 days have the makeup version of this up, and hopefully this will just help give you some guidance in navigating through that Sephora sale. And if you want to see me use any of these products in action, you can check out my morning skincare routine at 40 years old right here.